Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dino's Kitchen. When I woke up this morning and I look at my phone, I saw the temperature and it says -4. I'm not very happy. I decide to create the perfect pasta for a day like that. So if you want to find out how to replicate this amazing spicy pasta, come with me, facciamo. Starting from the cherries, tomato, nice and easy, just slice them in half. Nothing else. We can place them on a side. Next ingredient, garlic. It's very cold here. Don't mind my hat, but it's too cold. We need to slice the garlic quite thin. Not too thin, otherwise it burns.
You look like a dragon.
Next ingredients, I'm gonna use some nice spicy nduja. Simply cut off the ends, we're gonna use that as well, so don't worry. Take what we need for the recipe and put away the rest. Remove the skin, it's quite easy to do it. The little part as well. Now it's time for us to cook. I'm gonna show you a magic pasta today. Decent amounts of olive oil, but not go too crazy because the nduja will release loads of fat. Usually I would like to start with the garlic, but because the nduja always release the fat, we're gonna first sweat off the nduja and then we're gonna roast off our garlic. It's very important. Be careful not burn the nduja, otherwise it will taste horrible. We just wanna melt that down, then we're gonna add our garlic in. You can start on a high heat and then obviously lower the temperature down so you won't burn. You can control the temperature in that way. So now you can smell all the spiciness of the nduja and a little bit of the garlic as well. And the garlic, remember, is frying in literally flavor. Before the garlic go too far ahead with the cooking time, we can add our cherry tomato in, so they will also roast and they will slowly release their water. It will create a little bit of sauce, a little bit of chuch, and that's what we want in the pasta.
Chuch.
Always chuch. Cannot explain chuch, mate, it's just chuch.
Did you call me late?
At this stage, we can stop the temperature with water and we're gonna sweat that down with the tomatoes and everything. Because now there is like loads of liquid into it, we're just gonna infuse the basil into the sauce. The reason why I choose to put cherry tomato into this sauce is because the nduja is like quite spicy. So the cherry tomato release a bit of sweetness and it will balance out the spiciness of the nduja. Very important. Always balance the recipe. I still didn't put any salt whatsoever. The reason why is because the nduja is not salty, but there are loads of seasoning and spices into it. So before adding anything extra, I will taste at the end. Then I will decide if I need to add any more salt or black pepper after that. You see now the cherry tomatoes are start to get nice and soft. The sauce is ready. Pasta water is already boiling. It's time to put salt into the pasta. I picked linguine for that, one of my favorite shape. We really wanna cook the pasta here like 4 minutes, no more than that. Everything else will be done in the other pan. Wow, in sto garage non si vedono cazzo. We're gonna call that a pasta for the icy day, the icy day pasta. Look outside, show. So you see the pasta is a bit softer, but as you can see it's all still very hard, it's still raw. Now we can create the magic into the pan. It's time to get the sauce ready. We're gonna just heat that up a little bit. Now, usually we add the water into the pan a bit at a time, okay? But in this case, because we know the pasta is basically still raw, we're just gonna put a nice amount of water just enough to barely cover the pasta. So we make sure that the pasta is nice and covered into liquid, otherwise it won't cook properly. You're gonna ask, well, Dino, why you don't cook for a long time in the pot then? So you don't need to put that much water. Well, the thing is, because it's an olive oil based pasta and there is no like any cream or any kind of tomato sauce or things like that, we are creating our own sauce and our own cream with this process. And trust me, if you want to cook like a proper Italian, that is the way to do it. All the liquids will reduce, the pasta will absorb all that while it's cooking. That's the big difference that you will notice when you cook pasta like that. And the sauces start to get a bit thicker. And that is because the starch of the pasta emulsify the liquids. Another tip for this process, make sure you have got very high flame. See, with small steps, look how creamier is getting the sauce. When you toss the pasta, the thermic shock when the pasta jump in the air and then it fell in the sauce again, it make the magic happen because of the change of temperature, hot and cold is like emulsifying automatically. It's like the sauce is getting creamier and creamier every time. We didn't put any salt, so now it's time to taste the pasta and check if we need more seasoning or not. Personally, I think it's perfect like that. I'm happy with the sauce, I'm happy with the pasta. I'll turn it off and the pasta now needs to rest. Important. Ce siede qua. Chi ste uciuci?
There are no words for chuch, just sounds.
Sounds. Little drizzle of olive oil, not too much because there is already loads of oil in the sauce. Bit of fresh basil now, just a little bit. A nice handful of Parmesan, just a few cracks of black pepper. Pasta is already spicy enough. Look at that. Nice check, nice check.
Feeling warmer?
Already, honestly. I hope you have enjoyed the video and let me know if you replicate the pasta, what do you think? And if you want to see more recipe like that, please let us know in the comments. Thank you very much, see you on the next one. Wow, smuci, la mangiavo perché ti fa proprio sta bella, io sto surando proprio pure il pallo.